Greetings to all my 10th grade children. I'm here for the English class today. For the poem second unit, I am happy to welcome you all in this e-learning platform. Today we are going to see the poem The Grumble Family by Lucy Maud Montgomery. The Grumble Family. Let's see about the poem and the poet. This is the first stanza. There's a family nobody likes to meet. They live, it is said, on complaining street. In the city of never are satisfied, the river of discontent beside. This poem is a very interesting poem by Lucy. She has written about the grumbling. That is, the people, those who are grumbling, are never at all satisfied. Whatever blessings they are getting, whatever goodness happens in their life, they are not going to see the positive side of their life. They will be always grumbling. When they start grumbling, not only their character or the inner self is being grumbled, even the things around is also changed and everything seems to be started grumbling. That shows in the first stanza. You can see there is a family. Here they are saying, if one person starts grumbling, the whole family gets that infection, like negative thought of grumbling. So there's a family and everything in this poem shows with a negative tone. That is nobody. People, that's the nature of us. If anyone started grumbling or if anyone shows a negative nature, we will never accept such people. So nobody likes to meet such grumble family. They live, it is said, on complaining street. So actually the streets are never named like complaining street in our day-to-day life. But still, what they are saying is, one family started grumbling. Actually, one person started grumbling, the whole family becomes a grumble family. And when that family started grumbling, the whole street starts to be named as complaining street. So that is the effect of grumbling or effect of negativeness or the effect of negativity. That's what. In the city of never are satisfied. So the first street is getting the name as complaining street and the next one is the city is getting the name as never are satisfied. So that's the thing. The river of discontent beside, and they are living near a beautiful river and that river also gets the nature of grumbling, that negativity, and the river is also named as discontent. So all the negative terms you can see here, the first line, it's nobody. Nobody, that is no one want to meet that family. Okay, and the next thing is the street is getting the name as complaining, the city is getting the name as never are satisfied, and the river is also getting the name of discontent. Discontent shows that they're not satisfied with what they have. They'll be always grumbling. Even if you give 2 chocolates, they'll be grumbling. Only I have 2 chocolates. It's a simple way of grumbling. Like small way you started grumbling, it will lead you into a greater degree of grumbleness. Yes, next stanza. In the second stanza, you can see that shows grumbling in the way they are growling. They're always murmuring, keeping on murmuring. They growl at that and they growl at this. Even if it's a good thing, they will be growling. Even if it is a bad thing, they'll be growling. If something is getting shortage, they'll be grumbling. If something you're giving in a full content, again they'll be grumbling and growling. So they growl at that and they growl at this. Whatever comes, there is something amiss. If you give something, if you do something, maybe maybe you're presenting a gift for them, and they'll be starting grumbling. What is this? This is a gift? Is this this much of price you have brought me a gift? So it's not so costly, it's not this much of price. Like that they started finding fault in everything and they started grumbling and growling. So whatever comes, there is something amiss. So something is missing according to their viewpoint, or in their eyes they see something shortage in that. And whether their station be high or humble, they are all known by the name of grumble. Maybe a poor family, maybe a rich family. Even if you're a poor family, you can live as a happy person. Even if you're a rich person, you can also again live as a happy person. But when you see that, when you have the thought of discontent feeling in your mind, will automatically start grumbling and growling. So that's what it's showing here. Whether their station means their status or their position, be high means rich, or humble, poor, they are all known by the name of grumble. If you are a grumbling person in any condition of your life or any part of your life, you are termed as a grumbler. Yes, that means you're never going to be satisfied. In the third stanza, you can see the happy face. Yes, how nice happy face is. Grumbling and growling face is very beautiful. When you started grumbling, your face also looks like the same. Yes. The third stanza, the weather is always too hot or cold. Summer and winter alike they scold. Nothing goes right with the folks you meet. Down on that gloomy complaining street. Now here it says, we all know seasons are every time differ, or the temperature differs. Rainy season differs. One day today there may be a drizzling. Next day there may be a heavy rain. Yes. Or today may be a hot day, next day may be a cold day. Yes, whatever day it is, they started grumbling. Even for the seasons, they are grumbling. Yes, the weather is always too hot or cold. They'll be saying like that. That is, today is very hot, very cold. What is this? How can I manage with this? Like that, every time they'll be grumbling. Summer and winter are like this cold. Some people will say, I like summer season very much. Or some will say, I like autumn season, that fall, that snowfall, I like it. I like winter season because it's of heavy rain, or the cold, chilly season, I like it very much. Like that they will say. But here they are not like that. Even if it's a summer or winter, everything they scold in the same way. What is this? For what the season is coming like this? Why it's very hot? Why it's very cold? Like that, they'll be scolding it. Nothing goes right with the folks you meet. And I'll be having a friend, I may be having an enemy, I may be having a neighbor, I may be having a stranger, or maybe I have a hi-bye people anywhere. Anywhere we'll meet many people across in our life. And whoever I meet, I may be feeling, what's this person? She's my friend, she's doing like this. He's a neighbor, how can he do like that? Everywhere, every person, they shows that grumbling. That is nothing they find it good. Nothing they find it right. So nothing goes right with the folks you meet. Folks means people. Okay, folks you meet. You meet in the sense that grumblers, whoever they are meeting, they find everything wrong. Down on the gloomy complaining street. So that shows wherever they are, that effect of negativity is being passed on everywhere, and that again gets the name. Maybe it may be Nehru Street or Rajaji Nagar or whatever it is. But if a grumbler is there, that street takes the name as complaining street. Because one person started grumbling, next person will get that effect, and they too will started grumbling. So automatically that whole street and the city and the river, everything gets the effect of negativity. In the next stanza, you can see how the families are being grumbling and fighting, how their faces are frowning and growling. Yes? Now here, they growl at the rain and they growl at the sun. First we saw summer and winter, they scold alike. Now here, if it's a rain, oh gosh, today it's raining, like that they'll be grumbling. And the sun, oh it's very hot, how will I go out, it's very sultering, it's very scorching, everything they'll be growling. In fact, their growling is never done. Never done means there is no stop for that. Okay, for their growling from their birth, or when they start talking itself, they started their growling even till they go to their graves. It's not going to be stopped. A person who is grumbling will never stop that character. And if everything pleased them, there isn't a doubt. And if anything is going to please them, they are wondering if any one thing will be pleasing them. Like that they are thinking. And they would growl that they had nothing to grumble about. And we have to say that there is nothing to be said like that is going to be satisfy those grumblers, and that is no thing is there on the earth to satisfy them. That means everywhere, even how much of 100% you give in perfection, they will somehow find out the mistake in that perfection also. That's what. In the next stanza, you can see how they are grumbling. Yes, next expression. But the purest thing is that not one of the same can be brought to acknowledge his family name, for never a grumbler will own that he is connected with it at all, you see. The strange one thing, the strangest, pure means strangest thing is that not one of the same can be brought to acknowledge his family name. Everyone will be having a family name. Some names are there. Some people will carry their family name. Yes, many may have their family name, but people, how they will think or how they remember them is they will remember them as grumblers only. He is like that. He always grumbles only. See, a grumbler is going. See how he is walking. See, now if you give that, he will be not satisfied at all. He will start grumbling, and you can see his expression also. He will be starting growling also. Like that, people started remembering them not in their family name, but in the name of a grumbler. For never a grumbler will own that family name, because of his character, because of his attitude, he will get the name as grumbler, and that he is connected with it all, you see. And wherever he goes, or wherever his family goes, wherever his people connected with him goes, they will also have the same name and the same attitude in everything. The next stanza. The worst thing is that if anyone stays among them too long, he will learn their ways, and before he dreams of the terrible jumble, he is adopted into the family of Grumble. Now Lucy is giving a very good advice, that a very cautious advice, that please be careful that you may be watching them, or you may be observing them, or maybe you are sitting near them or in the place where they are. But what will happen is, suddenly, if you are going to stay a little bit longer than the usual time with these grumblers, automatically you will learn their ways. That is, he will learn their ways, and before he dreams of the terrible jumble, before you think you can change yourself, or I'm started grumbling, okay, I have to change my character. No, it's not going to be happen in your character, in your nature. You will automatically started nursing that nature inside you, and you will be a part of the family of Grumble. So you can happily enter into the family of Grumble with a happy face like this. Yes, you will also become a grumbler and a growler. So the next stanza. And so it were wisest to keep our feet. So again she is giving an advice that please, I have taught you how they are grumbling, how a grumbler is, how the place of the grumbler will be, what is their nature, everything I have said. And if you are going to spend a little more time with the grumbler, you will also become a grumbler. And now I am going to warn you again that it is very wise to keep yourself or be away from them. Keep our feet from wandering into complaining street, and never to growl whatever we do, lest we be mistaken for grumblers too. Okay, so that's what she is saying. Please be careful if you are going to wander. Wander means you are going to enter or walk with them, be with them, get into them. Yes, you into the complaining street. Complaining street means a lot many people. One day one person will be infected with the grumbling. Next day next person. It will be passing on. It will be contaminating everyone. So almost every street will be contaminated, and if you are going to enter into that complaining street and never to growl whatever we do, you will also started grumbling for everything. You will never be satisfied with anything, lest we be mistaken for grumblers too. Finally, they will also call you as grumblers. You will get a new name as you are also a grumbler. Yes, like this. Let us learn to walk with a smile and a song, no matter if things do sometimes go wrong, and then be a station high or humble. We will never belong to the family of Grumble. So she is giving a very good another escapism, like how to escape from the grumblers. So whatever you do, whatever happens, today something dreadfully happened in your life, something bad would have happened in your life, some loss would have happened in your life. Instead of grumbling, you learn to walk with a smile and a song. Take a positive note of the life, or take a positive turn of your situation. See the other side of your life, and you think about, maybe you can count your blessings, the goodness happen in your life. Today I may be failed in any subject, but you can think, okay, next time I can change, I can get a good mark, and I can try my level best, I can put some more effort. And that too, how can you think is with a smile. Okay, you can take a decision with a smile, and you can take your effort with a song. As you can sing a song, your mind will be like a lightweight. You will be not feeling heavy burden in your mind. So in that way, you can take a different turn in your life. And no matter if things do sometimes go wrong, I will not say every time. If you keep a good attitude, positive mindset, you will be always in the right track. Nothing will go wrong. I will not say like that. But still, even if things go wrong, you can set your mind, or you can set your goal, and you can have a good attitude in a way to face that situation. So automatically what will happen is you will be away from the grumbling. So then be a station. You may be a rich person, high, or you may be a poor person, humble. You may be rich or a poor person. Nothing matters about that. Not about the money or the finance or the facilities or anything. But your mindset, your attitude, how you approach towards a situation. We will never belong to the family of grumble. Once you started grumbling, you are not going to stop with the grumbling till you go to your grave. Yes, so better be away from the grumblers and be away from the grumbling situation, and have a mindset to have a smile and a song. You can see a beautiful smile shown here. Yes, you can have a very good healthy circle of people around you, like friends, like families, and spend time with them. When you have a difficult situation, you can share certain things with them, so they may help you with a smile. With a small good chat or with a small good comedies, they will change you. So let us learn to walk with a smile and a song, no matter if things do sometimes go wrong. And then be a station, high or humble. We will never belong to the family of grumble. So be careful that you should not belong to the family of grumble. Can you see about the author? Yes, Lucy Montgomery. She was a Canadian author, and she is best known for her series of novels beginning in 1908. With Anne of Green Gables. Montgomery went on published. She has written many novels and short stories, poems and essays, and she is a very good writer, prolific writer. Montgomery have published 100 stories between 1897 to 1907. Yes, Montgomery's work, diaries and letters have been read and studied by scholars and readers worldwide. I have to thank her at this moment for giving us a very good poem at this moment. Yes, happy to meet you all in this e-learning platform. Go through the poem and enjoy the poem. Thank you.